Oh girl, it's Thotter Stu here at the beautiful Alnwick Gardens for MX Drag Press Day 2024, and I'm here with Hyper Dermic. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm not doing too badly, thank you, and the weather's holding up, which is nice.
It is.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't mind getting wet, but luckily it's not raining.
Not that kind of wet,
Not that
you know.
kind of wet.
It was like that at the finale yesterday, like last year. We're like, oh,
Oh,
thanks.
I say that kind, right?
Yeah, the beachwear category was flooded.
Oh, I
Yes, I
bet
can imagine.
first 3 rows get free waterproof clothing.
They should.
They should.
That's a good idea, that
Isn't
one.
it? Get some endorsement deals in there. Oh, they'll be winning that.
I think we've already won.
Oh,
Excellent. So, for those who may not be aware of yourself at the moment, could you give us a little introduction to yourself and your drag?
of course. So yes, my name is Hyper Dermic. I'm from Durham. I would describe myself as an actress from the 1950s who got attacked by a vampire on the way to the casting couch. So that's my type of vibe. I've been an up-and-coming actress for the last 80 years or so. Still waiting for that huge big gig. You know, I've recently, well, a few years ago I was in Northern Ireland. I was an extra in Derry Girls.
Oh.
I know. But that's just a little bit about me and what I do.
Oh, very good. I mean, I think we're all waiting for that big break, aren't we? Oh, but you look stunning for very old.
Oh, thank you.
That vampire bite did you well go.
Oh, it really did, you know.
Really did.
It's Aldi's moisturisers. I would recommend them. Get yourself down, caveat.
32 pence a pot, probably.
32 pence a pot.
Beautiful. So, obviously, you're waiting for that big break, but what about this competition? What's inspired you to enter?
Oh, well, so I'm actually a very anxious, very nervous person. When I was just a young little gay thing, I did struggle quite a lot with depression. You know, I attempted suicide several times when I was a teenager. I was in hospital, psychiatric hospitals a lot. And I really wanted to enter this because it's pushing me to do something that scares the shit out of me. Oh, pardon French. That scares the shite out of me. And really, I just want to prove to any little gay boy out there, any little queer youth, that if I can get out here and do this and look like this, well, it's a bit shit, isn't it, really? On a budget.
Same.
But, yeah. Then literally anyone can. Anyone can. So celebrate yourself, just go out and do it. And things do get better, I promise.
Absolutely.
In that dark place, it does get better.
And it's a place you can turn into comedy usually as well, isn't it? Like,
Oh, it is.
if you can't laugh at the trauma,
If you can't learn with the trauma, then honestly, I think everyone needs just that little bit of trauma. Gives them a bit more character, doesn't it?
yeah, character building is what I believe therapists
Yes.
call it these days.
Definitely.
So you don't need to pay for the therapist, just listen to this.
Definitely not. Gives you a bit of a glint behind the eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's usually tears on extra trauma, but you know, it's there. It's what we make of it.
Well, and like Shrek said, when you're like an onion, those extra layers, peel them back.
Correct.
What's not to like?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So speaking of layers, there are a lot of layers to this competition.
Oh, yes.
What are you looking forward to most?
Oh,
The end?
the end. Bed. No, well, ideally, I think, oh gosh, this is a tough one, you know. I think the runways, I'm excited. I've already started work on a couple of them. What I've heard from what the others and what they're doing, it sounds like it's going to be an absolute show. So I'm excited to see what everyone does, genuinely, and I'm excited to see, well, show to the world what I've got to offer. What little I've got to offer and what I can bring to it. But all of them, it's such a wide, varied contest that everything seems a bit exciting, really. It's hard to choose.
It is hard to choose because there's a lot to go from. With the runways then, obviously there's a few of them. Is there one in particular that you feel the most prepared or excited for?
The national one, the national/regional one, is the one I've thought about the most. I've got the designs, work's begun. I'll need everyone to sign NDAs before I talk specifics. But yes, I am most excited for that one, and I think it'll stay that way. I am very excited for that one.
Ooh, very good. That one seems to be a popular one, so I'm looking forward. Yeah. I mean, oh, you did. But do you know what? Don't worry about them. Worry about you.
About me.
Exactly. What about your fundraising then? Have you done anything so far? Have you got any plans going ahead?
Well, I've been begging friends, family, fans, the lot at the minute for my little fundraisers that are on my Instagram profile. It's just on the little link if you want to donate anything. So I've raised a little bit through that so far. We're just past 100, I think, at the minute. I've got a few fundraisers that have just been finalised. So a couple in Darlow, one in Carlisle, I'm currently talking to a couple of places in Durham. I'm from Durham. I really want to highlight Durham in this. There's no like real queer scene really there. I feel like it's just waiting to burst out the seams. So I'd love to do things in Durham as well. But I'll have some announcements shortly. So keep tuned.
Stay on the socials is what we're saying.
The socials, stay on the radio.
I mean, that's how everyone advertises these days, isn't it? So you've got to stay on there, and if you don't get anywhere.
You know, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I won't be banging on your door at night trying to like shove pamphlets in your face.
Honestly, sometimes I wish someone would, you know. You get a bit bored sometimes.
That interaction, that human touch is just nice sometimes, isn't it?
Even just a human bang on the door.
I know.
A touch is just something extra. So to end on a wholesome note,
yes.
Do you have any further advice? I know you've given a little bit already, just for our queer youth.
Oh, I would say, I think for me, especially when I was younger, the fear of missing out stopped me from doing so much stuff that, although at the time I thought it was really frightening, now I've gone and done some of these things. I've had the time of my life, I've met some amazing people, experiences I'll never forget. So just do it, just dip your toe in, push yourself as far as you can, and I promise you'll discover things about yourself and you'll have a time of your life.
I think that's very good advice. Dip a toe, see what goes in afterwards, for sure.
Well, that's how we all do it.
That's a different show. Well, thank you very much, Hyper Dermic, and good luck in the competition.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome.